Well, hello, folks. Welcome back. Herman here. Hope you're doing good here. Yeah, I'm doing a little something different here. Now, first of all, you may recognize this town back here. Well, some of you may. This is the old ghost town in the sky in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. Now, listen, when I was growing up as a young part, we used to come here all the time, almost every year, and it was so fun. Now it's located in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, but what the problem is see, it's decayed. It's no longer. It closed down many years ago, and so I wanted to kind of point out a little bit about this, and I found a little story that I think that some of you may find interesting. So let's see what they say here.
With the summer travel season here, many of you will be heading to the beach or maybe even the mountains or some other family-friendly destination. Years ago, that destination for many families was a ghost town in Maggie Valley. Midlands residents made the drive to the mountain town to get a glimpse of the Old West, and while that amusement park is now closed, Ghost Town is still there, and there's talk of bringing it back. J.R. Berry has the story.
Yeah, so sad what's happened to it.
What you're looking at is what's left of Ghost Town in Maggie Valley, North Carolina.
So sad.
When Ghost Town first opened, it was a huge attraction for this area, bringing people from all over the southeast. They wanted to experience the Wild West, but in the mountains of North Carolina.
But time hasn't been kind to Ghost.
And it hasn't, folks. Boy, it's so sad to see this. Oh, I loved this place. It was just so fun to go to, but let's see what else they're saying.
Over the years, the park has opened and closed several times, never quite being able to recreate the magic of yesteryear. All that's left now are rotting buildings, old amusement rides, and memories of better days.
It's been several years since the park was actually opened and maintained. And over those years, there's been damage from Mother Nature that's happened to the park. And unfortunately, we have had people that have come up with bad intentions that have done vandalism to the park.
Dave Angel is a former member of the Maggie Valley Chamber of Commerce, and he lives just outside the gates of Ghost Town. He's constantly catching trespassers on the property, some sightseeing, others looking for a souvenir of sorts. In fact, while we were there, nearly a dozen trespassers were told to leave.
Hundreds of people are arrested every year. Hundreds of cars are towed every year from the park because it is private property and we want to preserve it for the future.
Yeah, and that's another thing, folks, is people are sneaking up there, and as you can see, the destruction of these buildings is horrible. I'm just it makes me sick to my stomach when I see this. It's horrible, but it was a beautiful place. It was a lot of fun too. They had up in the streets here. They had somewhere here. I kept toward. They had the gunfights in the streets, and boy, it was something. Let's see what else they say.
Preserve it for the future. Does that mean Ghost Town is making a comeback? Well, that remains to be seen. A developer wants to reopen Ghost Town with a nod to its past, but also keeping today's generation in mind. And he's hired Matt Ferguson with Storyland Studios to get the ball rolling.
Our team at Storyland Studios is a group of former Disney Imagineers and Universal creative folks, and we now get to create theme parks and experiences for other organizations. And really at the core of everything we do is storytelling. So we don't want to just have rides that people hop on that are standard and can be found everywhere. We want attractions that really speak to the story of the region, the beautiful Maggie Valley region and the surrounding Smoky Mountains, as well as the Old West heritage that Ghost Town gives a nod to.
It would be the shot in the arm that Maggie Valley needs. It literally has almost become a ghost town.
Sally Blanton is a co-owner of the 5-Star Inn in Maggie Valley. She says while reopening Ghost Town would do wonders for the economy, it would also give those who experience the theme.
And folks, it's another thing too. It's been said that this place is going to reopen almost every other year or every year, something like that. And most people that keep up with this are just like, I don't know if it is or not. But look at the damage here, as you can see. It's just uh, spray painting on the windows. That's the old that's the Silver Dollar Saloon and the old train station down there. And I remember all this stuff, and they used to have the gunfights right in the street
Theme
here.
park years ago, a chance to make new memories.
The number of people that have posted on Facebook and social media how much they wish it would come back.
That's the old roller coaster. It's still up there too. That was the Red Devil roller coaster, and then they painted it yellow, and they called it something else, a cliffhanger or something like that. So, but you can, when you're driving up the road, you can actually see this roller coaster and some of the buildings in the wintertime, especially from the road, from a distance. So,
Back. They would love to share the memories they had with their children, with their grandchildren, and it would be what Maggie Valley needs.
And we caught up with a former park visitor who agrees.
I'm 68 years old now, but I came up here when I was just a little boy back in the early 60s.
yeah, me
And
too.
the gunfights were so real.
Yeah.
And Frontierland, seeing the Indians, it was so real. If it would come back, my family would definitely come back. It's like bringing the old West here.
And if Ghost Town were to eventually reopen, there's hope that Midlands residents will make the trip to Maggie Valley again, just like many of us did in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
We obviously know that a market for us is the Midlands area. In fact, coming up 26 out of Columbia, South Carolina, you see a sign on the side of the road that says, "Come experience the magic of Maggie Valley." We've always recognized that as one of our key markets and guests that we love to see come to this area on a regular basis.
Yeah, folks. So there it is. That's part of the ghost town that a lot of people don't want to see, but it's all pretty much gone. But you know what? If somebody did was to open this up and get it back to, let me switch back. Yeah, somebody was to open up this park and bring it back to the way it was and redo the buildings. Every one of these buildings would have to be redone, and had a little train that went around the town here and all that. So, but if somebody could do that, and I'm sure they want to, it's just I guess there's a lot of restrictions up in Maggie Valley that right now they're trying to work out. So, but it would be something, and it would stay busy. I just know it would. It would stay busy. So, but anyway, folks, I thought I'd bring this to you, and I love telling little stories about around the area here, and this is in North Carolina now. I'm in Tennessee, but we're just a hip scopping away over the mountain over in the Smokies, and it is nestled right into the midst of the Smoky Mountains. So, but folks, thank you anyway for watching. If I hear any new word or anything about Ghost Town, I'll definitely bring it up. So, all right, folks, y'all be careful, and we'll see you next round. Okay, y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.